I didn't think 200 subscribers was possible, but here we are now at 203 subscribers. So this is going to be my 200 subscriber special, and I hope you get value out of this. And I thank everyone so much for the support, everyone who comes back and watches my videos to get wisdom from me. And I really hope that these videos are helping you. And if you've got any suggestions, because that's really important, I need suggestions to make sure I know that I'm doing the right videos and that I can give you the best value. So write in the comments, what do you want to see? What are the videos you want to see from me? What are the things that you want help with, so that I can make more videos tailored to the things that you need? Because I'm going off what I need help with and some things that I needed help with before in the past. But I know there's more things I could be talking about and more things that I could help you with. All right, so with that said, 200 subscribers, let's get straight into the video.
Get to know me personally with my one-on-one coaching. First call is absolutely free, so check that link out in the description after this video.
So, what is the victim mentality? What do I mean by victimizing? And victimizing yourself and victimizing other things. So what I mean by that is that you're always playing the victim. If you always play the victim, so for example, you could blame the weather. You could blame, oh, the weather's too cold or the weather's too hot, and just suffer and complain about it and play the victim. Just like, oh, it wasn't my fault that X happened. It wasn't my fault, but I had no control over it, and I'm gonna cry about it, or I'm gonna be sad about it. I'm gonna complain about it. Well, you gotta ask yourself, you gotta ask me, is how does the victim mentality help your life? Because I've never ever had the victim mentality help my life. It just makes you feel like you have no control over your life and you can't do anything, because everything is that, oh, I'm stuck here because of you, or I'm stuck here because of you. But you never ever get the chance to actually look at yourself and say, well, hold on, what were the things that I could have actually avoided? Well, what could have I done in X situation for that maybe not to have happened? Why do we normalize victimizing? Why do we, in this society, why do we normalize victimizing yourself and feeling like you have no control of your surroundings? Because if you truly believe that, if you truly believe that you have no control over your surroundings, you're not going to have control. You're never going to have control, because you always feel like the victim. You always feel like, oh, that tried to attack me, or this tried to attack me, and I can't do anything about it. So I'm going to wait till you change. I'm going to wait till you change, world. I'm going to wait till the world around me changes. I'm going to wait till my friend changes, or I'm going to wait till you change your mind. No, you have no control over your environment. Why are you playing a victim if you have no control over your environment or people around you? You can only do the best that you can do in said moment or said day or said week. You can only do the best you can do on the day that you choose. Now, what's one of the worst emotions you can feel? From what I've heard, one of the worst emotions is shame. Shame is a bad emotion, and it can eat you from the inside. And I'll tell you why. Because it's an emotion that is to do with other people. It's the way that other people perceive you. So for example, right, you could do something in class that could make you feel left out. And then, I don't know, you've done something wrong or you acted in the wrong way, and then it's like, oh, you should feel great shame for that. So why we're sprinkling that feeling with the victim mentality? Because we're constantly thinking that we're in the wrong, everyone's against us, no one cares about us. So we're kind of sprinkling shame in the victim mentality, if you know what I mean. Which is a very, very dangerous feeling to have, because it can eat you on the inside. And obviously shame is more about knowing that you did wrong, knowing that, okay, hold on, I feel disconnected from these people. But you can see how the victim mentality is kind of similar to shame. You're sprinkling a little bit of shame in the victim mentality because you still think you may not be doing things correctly, but not in a way that you notice it. Because, as I said, with the victim mentality, you're thinking that everything else around you needs to change, not just yourself. And I gotta say, I thought of that for a very long time. I used to have the victim mentality for all my life. Every day of my life, I would never think that, I would always think that everyone else was the problem. I would never think that I was the problem. And that's the true key to get out the victim mentality, because at the end of the day, you don't have control of things around you. If there's things you can't control, why blame those things? There's no need to blame the weather or your brother or your mum or your dad. It's what can you do to make the best of that now? Because if you know that there's no other way for it to change, or if you're waiting for someone to change, that's the worst thing. Waiting for someone to change is dangerous. You never ever want to do that. Never wait for someone to change, because the only thing you have control of is yourself, your mind, your body, and your habits and your thoughts. So would you rather comforting lie or uncomfortable truth? Because I'm going to tell you an uncomfortable truth. And that is, sometimes you need to be a little bit more critical about yourself and think, okay, maybe I could have done this a bit better. Maybe I could have said that to that person a bit better. Maybe I could have done whatever. It could be anything. Instead of just pointing the finger and blaming other people. That's very important. Because if you don't think like that, if you're not critical about yourself, and you're only blaming your surroundings, how will you improve? You will never improve. I don't know how you can improve. Unless other things around you improve. Yeah, cool. Inflation just dropped. Yeah, the money just dropped. Now we can afford things. Oh, cool. You waited for that to happen. Why do we have to wait for these things to happen? Why do we need to wait? I don't like waiting. If you wait, then you've just wasted your life. But if you start to just understand what you can do now, what can I do now to make the best of a bad situation? Because what if the bad situation is here forever? What if the bad situation only gets worse? You've got to really think to yourself this point. Because at the end of the day, this grass that's growing, I guess I have control because I could water it. But the sky, I have no control of the sky. I have no control of the sun. I have no control of the moon. There's the moon right there. But yeah, I really stress this point. So to recap of this video and what you can do moving forward, you need to think, where can I be more critical in my life? What can I do to stop feeling like I'm victimized in my life? What do I need to do to get out of the victimized mentality so that you can actually start to flourish and start to improve your life and feel better about your life? Because that's what we want here. This is what I want for you. I want you to feel better about your life, not just go a long life thinking everything's the problem, going through life thinking you're never the problem. Because if every single person were to think this, and if every single person wouldn't victimize themselves, the world would be better off. Because people would be thinking about themselves, critically thinking about, okay, maybe the way I am affecting this person, maybe I shouldn't have said it this way because I affected that person like that. So maybe I did say something wrong. Of course the world's going to be better if you're thinking these things. So I think that's the end of this video. If you've got any comments or questions, ask it down below. And yeah, go click on that free coaching call. I'd really love to help you with maybe this problem or any other problems you have that you may want to ask me. Anyway, like and subscribe to watch more educational content about autism and how to be a more independent young man on the autism spectrum. Anyway, thank you.